I have a Twitter now. Follow me or else. So a while back, I made a video where I pitched hypothetical merchandise for Sonic's 30th anniversary. I really enjoyed making it, and I think you guys did too, so I decided to do it again. I looked at this blue bastard and I said, yeah, there's not enough murder here. Because today, we are going to be making a merch pitch for the Fazbear Fanverse initiative. For those who don't know, Scott Coffin started a project last year where he took 5 fan game developers and is literally giving them his own free money to make new fan games and is porting all their old games to modern consoles. They are Emil Maka with Five Nights at Candy's, Kane Carter with Pop Goes, Jonachrome with One Night at Flumpty's, Fnaf with Fnaf Plus, and Nixon with The Joy of Creation. We don't know much beyond that, but we do know one thing. There's going to be several pieces of merchandise based off these properties, as Scott essentially bought them off the fan game developers. Again, we don't know anything about this, but that's what I'm going to try to do today. Without any further ado, let's go. Also, sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I had this whole video recorded and I was ready to edit it, but then I realized it actually turns out that the microphone works a lot better if you actually plug it into the computer before you start recording. All the merch in this video is going to be part of their Fnaf articulated action figure line. And by the way, these are concepts. Some of the stuff here is highly unlikely or downright impossible to logistically happen, so don't bother writing your essays in the comments. These aren't really serious, just me messing around. Oh yeah, and all the images and artists used will be linked in the description. Here's the packaging I made. It goes with the other FNAF styles they made, and I think it looks quite nice. And here are the first 5 figures in the first wave. Starting out, we have the OG, ya boy, Candy the Cat. The original Candy from the first Five Nights at Candy's, not Withered Candy or Forgotten Candy, just the original. Now let's address the Orville in the room. FNAF action figures always have a buildable extra figure you can make when you get all the figures in a set. Sometimes. But with this, I had the perfect idea. The Build-A-Figure here would be a huge figure of Anim Dude, or more accurately, Scott Coffin himself. This is never going to happen, like ever, but imagine how cool a giant Scott figure would be. He'd be about the same size as Nightmarion standing up, and he would glow neon in the dark. But anyway, back to Candy. One cool addition here would be that his pupils glow white in the dark, just like the night vision mechanic in the first game. And he'd also be made out of that Funtime Foxy Pizzeria Simulator Mystery Minis on shiny glossy material that would fit him really well. Moving on, we have your boy Pop Goes, and by that I mean the original OG design of Pop Goes. I want the first wave of all these figures to kind of be like an introduction wave and be all the original iconic designs of the characters, so that's why I'm not choosing the evergreen design here. He would have an accessory, being his microphone. Moving on, we have Flumpty Bumpty from One Night at Flumpty's. Considering he's literally just a round egg and would be a super simple design, I gave him the head and torso of Scott. I did that to balance out the value. I mean, would you rather just buy an egg or a cat egg? Up next is Ignited Freddy. Pardon my normie, I've never really played The Joy of Creation, so I might get a few things wrong here. But anyway, he would have his endoskeleton be all shiny like they did with the Blacklight Foxy figure, as well as his wires being like how they did on Springtrap, just flat plastic would be fine. Finally, wrapping up Wave 1, we have none other than your boy Freddy from Fnaf Plus. Fnaf Plus has some banging redesigns, and Freddy is by far my favorite. He would have a shiny finish on his hat, jacket, and pants, as well as his microphone being an accessory. He would also be a lot bulkier compared to the others. And that wraps up Wave 1. It's kind of like an introduction wave, having only the ultra main characters, so let's go on to the more interesting Wave 2. The first figure here is Forgotten Candy, the new Candy from Five Nights at Candy's 4. It'd be cool to see how they made his indents and empty parts with a $10 price tag, and it'd be cool to compare the designs of the first one to this one. And as you can see, the buildable figure here is Shadow Bonnie, or RWQFSFASXE. His eyes and teeth would glow white in the dark, and to keep in mind, this has no relation to Black Rabbit from Pop Goes. This is just Shadow Bonnie from FNAF 2. And as I'm writing this, I just thought, what if we were to have a stand or something to look like he's floating? I don't know, just a thought. I think that's a cool idea for the buildable figures here, having them be crazy and out there official FNAF characters. That way people who aren't interested in all these new characters will have something to fall back on if they just want FNAF stuff. Next is the new Pop Goes, the one from Pop Goes Evergreen. Not really, much to say here, just Pop Goes from Pop Goes Evergreen. Moving on, we got your boy Birthday Boy Blam from One Night at Flumpty's. There were no images for me to nab, so you'll just have to deal with my bad artist rendition. Since he's a small and simple boy with a rectangle for a head, I gave him an interchangeable faceplate, being his jump scare animation. Moving on, there's Ignited Bonnie from The Joy of Creation. Again, the shiny endoskeleton just like on Ignited Freddy, and his eyes could glow red in the dark. His wires could be made out of a rubbery material, but it would probably be fine to just have him be plastic. I don't know if that'd be possible to have him as rubber. And finally, we've got Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, who would come with the torso and head to Shadow Bonnie. I did that because Chica is easily the least cool out of all these. Even Funko knows no one likes Chica. They gave Nightmarion's head and torso to Nightmare Chica in Wave 2 because they knew nobody was gonna buy her if she didn't. Rip Chica. Also, I can't be the only one who thinks this design looks like Honey Boo Boo.
Tiny Boo Boo, and I'm a beauty queen, bitches! I'm fat as a whale, and I don't give two shits, girl!
Her favorite foods are sketty and butter, and she likes drinking Red Bull and Mountain Dew.
I'm only 6, and I've already had 3 heart attacks, girlfriend!
On to the final and my personal favorite wave of figures, Wave 3. Wave 1 and 2 were baby shit. This is a real man's Five Nights at Freddy's action figure wave. Let's check out the order here and start with Grunkfuss the Clown from One Night at Flumpty's. I don't know if this will be possible, but what if he were to have stretchy rubber limbs? I said the same thing with the Werehog in my Sonic video, but I don't know if that'd be possible just like him. It'd probably cost a lot, so it's best to just have him be plastic. But if it was possible, that would fit the character really well. Also, I want a Grunkfuss figure, goddamn. As you can see, the buildable figure here is completely crazy. I'm a madman. It's Rachel from Those Nights at Rachel's, another fan game. I don't know if this would be possible in terms of licensing, but then again, nobody thought the Fanverse initiative was even possible to begin with, but here we are. Can I just say how awesome all these figures would be on display? I need a giant anim dude in the back of all my FNAF figures. Imagine how awesome that would be. Moving on, we go to Ignited Chica, who again comes with the head and torso to Rachel. I'd really like to see how they do her mouth, or lack thereof. Again, not really much to say here, just Ignited Chica. Now we get to probably the craziest character in this whole video, Simon from Pop Goes. Now, I think that while it would be difficult, it would be possible to make him. Just do what they did with Ennard and have all the empty parts just be black plastic. That might work. Either way, Simon would be an absolutely dope figure, and I'd probably buy 10 of him just because. Then we get to Bonnie from Fnaf Plus. Sorry for the bad image quality, this is the best look we have of him. But he would come with his banjo, and it would be absolutely terrifying. Look at those teeth. What is he, British? And that's it. Those are all the figures from Wave 1 to 3 I've made. Oh wait, I'm forgetting one. Him. But anyway, that's Wave 1 to 3 of the Fanverse initiative. But I have a few extra bonus exclusive figures I've made. They would all be released kind of randomly throughout all the waves, because that's what they like to do now, just randomly release exclusive figures. And they would all basically just be slight adjustments or recolors, because they rarely do exclusive figures that are different sculpts. And they would all be exclusive to different stores. Starting out, we have Candy's Thought, Cindy the Cat. She would also have glow-in-the-dark eyes just like Candy, and it would be exclusive to Target, being their first ever exclusive figure to there. They had the Pizzeria Simulator Mystery Mini exclusives, but this will be the first action figure exclusive to there. Next we have Lux Pop Goes, who would have bright, glow-in-the-dark neon colors, glow-in-the-dark white eyes, and would be exclusive to GameStop, just like Jacko Chica a few years ago. Next is Ignited Golden Freddy, who would have his eyes sculpted, and unlike somebody, he would be exclusive to Walmart. And finally, we have Golden Flumpty, who would have glow-in-the-dark eyes, and would be an exclusive to Hot Topic, being their second only figure exclusive to there, because all they had was that stupid glow-in-the-dark Foxy that didn't even f***ing glow. I'm still pissed off about that! And that's it. Those are really all the figures I've made. There are a lot more characters I could have added, so tell me what characters you guys would have put in the comments below. I'm super hyped for the Fanverse initiative and all the games and merch it's gonna bring, and it's so surreal that one day this franchise was just Funny Bear Man go ah. Now it's a multimedia franchise with games, book, merchandise, a movie, so much merchandise. I have a problem, please help. I can't wait to play all the games and collect all the merch that comes with it, but for now, we'll just have to wait for another little game to release first. Bye!